it seemed like there was a massive weight on your guys' shoulders coming into this game, and you obviously go down 2-0 in the first half. You get that goal deflected in the second half. Could you just feel the momentum kind of flip on the dime when that goal went in?
Yeah, I think immediately we had a lot of energy right after the goal. I think even before it was like building up. I think they kind of got complacent in the second half. They thought the game was over, and all our halftime talk was that just keep believing. We're still in this game, and we want to keep pushing. It's tough to give up two early on, but like we were relentless in the second half. Happy to contribute today and get on the score sheet. And yeah, I mean, look how the second half played out. It was a great effort.
I mean, yeah, you get those 5 goals in a half an hour time. Just, what was the biggest difference that you saw after that goal? Because it just seemed like you guys were playing free. Ronald Doncor gets a back heel flick to Forsberg before he plays it into Chupo. Just, what did you see on the pitch that kind of led to all this offensive output?
Ronnie was incredible in the second half. I think we were just playing free, like not worrying about mistakes. I think they were getting tired. We were just building off the momentum, and you could see even when the subs came on, they did a great job, added more energy and everything. 5 goals in the second half is pretty crazy. It was something that doesn't happen for us often, so it was good to see that we wanted more. We wanted to get that third, fourth, fifth.
And Daniel, you mentioned that Sandro mentioned that in the first half the mentality was really off. How do you, as a young leader, especially kind of leading the attack to getting the party started with the first goal, how did you kind of maybe help set the tone and shift the mentality?
Sure, yeah, it's a big responsibility. At the sixth position, just to keep encouraging the attackers to keep the next opportunity. If you miss one, focus on the next one that you get. The center backs are doing a great job communicating to me as well, me and Ronnie throughout the game. But being a young player, I take pride in that, of course. Halftime, it's tough. You can walk back out super deflated, or you can walk out with nothing to lose. And I think that's what we did today, and got the win.
Can you talk about what you saw from Julian and Dennis on the outside in the second half?
Yeah, Jules was finding some great half spaces, finding the turn. Won the PK, did a great job with that. Dennis was flying up and down. You could see how fast he was. I mean, it was like we had the 5 goals, and he was still making runs up and down. So they did really well when they came on today, and the boys are buzzing.
Last season, you talked a bit about being more advanced in your play in the midfield. Today, you get that big goal. How are you growing into that role of being a bit more advanced as a midfielder?
Goal's a goal, we take it. I didn't really know how to celebrate, honestly. It was just like walking back because we were still losing, but you could feel that we were going to start to pile them up on them. I was in a good spot, top of the box. I just wanted to make sure it was on frame. And, a little bit of luck goes in, we'll take it. And, I think that's something that I want to try to keep doing, is get top of the box.
Goals like this, wins like this, when there are many goals that you guys score don't come any often, but yet you seem like you're a very different team when you're in this building. Does that basically send the message that no matter what team walks in, your guys are a crew of fighters and you're not going to until it's in?
Definitely. We've been so good here at home. It's our fortress. The fans, the environment, it's really special. I think everyone also has a bit of more composure and calmness when they're playing here. We have to translate that to the road and figure out, how we can get results away from home, but we know that for a fact it's not going to be easy for the opponent when they come here.
You hit the nail on the head about the consistency part. Okay, you're doing great here at home, but on the road it's a very different story. What are you telling about your teammates to try to keep the good vibes going once you leave this place?
For sure. I mean, we know that when we play here, that let's go. Like, we need 3. A tie isn't good enough. But then when we go away, there's not really a shift in mentality. I think we've played well in certain games. We've had chances. It's just like a few games of set-piece goals that we've been working on and stuff. And I think it's just communication from everyone, and really just understanding that we need to support each other. And everyone it's not just like one person's job. Like, it's 11 of us on the field plus the 9 guys on the bench. Like, everybody has a part.
Was that what happened in the first goal versus New England? Was it a communication problem?
Yeah, it's communications, stuff leading up to a play. I mean, everybody can do better. And they're a good side, New England. They have creative players. You're going to get broken down sometimes. It's just all about the reaction, man, and we had a great one today.
Last question, Mark.
Yeah, Danny, Coach said the first half was on him. He said that the energy level wasn't right. He took responsibility for it. Going into halftime, what did you guys say to each other to unleash such a crazy second half?
Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily on him. I think the match plan was clear. I think he just was saying that his words were maybe not as like motivational for us or set us in the right direction, but I think everybody has their own personal motivation to play and what they want to accomplish and how they're going to perform. But yeah, I mean, we definitely, if he says that, we backed him up with the performance and we're able to get the 3 points. But I think he's done a great job. And yeah, at halftime he only set us in the right direction with what he said.